Hello drawing class. We're going to begin a new drawing today, and it's going to be a landscape, but it's going to be in the shape of an animal. Very cool. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our first and last name on our paper. Mine's Mrs. Last Mertz. What's your hour? And what's your table number? What is your table number? So get that done first. So now my table number name is all on the back, and I have selected an animal, and we are going to be tracing our animal because that's really not where the drawing skill comes into this. The drawing skill is going to be what is the landscape inside of your animal. It's going to be very cool. There we go. Got it traced out. Okay, so I've got my animal traced right here, and now I'm gonna let this be for a while and think about the animal and do some work in my packet with landscape. So that's just gonna go in my tote tray. And now I'm going to get this packet of different landscapes, and I'm going to turn to this page right here in my packet. It's page 12. And we're going to ignore what it says. We're just going to use this as a landscape prep area. So I've got a couple different handouts that I'm going to incorporate into just a rough sketch of what this will look like. So this is just my practice time to get used to drawing, and I've also incorporated a few of these little animals that I thought maybe I could trace into it just to put some more animals inside of it, because you're supposed to put a few animals in it. So I'm using this kind of hobbit thing, and I'm just gonna lay this out kind of loose just to kind of get an idea of what it looks like. I'm not trying to be perfect at all with this. It's just a loose layout, just to kind of study this a little bit more. And this big old tree back here has tons of stuff. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward this and do some studying. So now I'm going to start putting some animals in the foreground of my landscape, because as stuff gets farther away, it's going to get smaller, and these animals are pretty gigantic compared to what's going to be way far away. And this is just going to increase my sense of space. And you can see I'm cropping the animals. I'm not putting the entire animal in. All right, so I've got those. Now I'm going to start drawing from these landscapes again, and I think I'm going to lightly sketch my mountains. And you don't have to draw exactly what you see on the landscape. It can be a different, kind of varied thing. You're just setting up some space. Okay, so those are giant mountains, and they're far away, so they're kind of small. All right, so now I'm gonna start putting in my little hobbit kind of thing. Put the door here, and I'm overlapping with my mountains. And this time, if you guys notice, I'm being a lot more careful about how I'm drawing this. And I'm drawing it very lightly because this is it. This is my grade right here, what I do here. And obviously it's in pencil, so I can, you know, move it around a little bit, but I definitely don't want to mark hard right now. Okay, so just gonna fast forward through the rest of this so you can see me laying it all out. Okay, so now I have laid this all out in pencil.